Recently, the world has come to a stop, with devastating economic effects, lives ruined, and still no sign of a solution. We start to wonder, could we have done better? Well, first of all, what is the coronavirus? While the name has been adopted into common use, it is simply an umbrella term. It represents a group of related RNA viruses that causes diseases in mammals and birds, and the effects vary depending on the carrier. As far as humans are concerned, they cause respiratory tract infections that can eventually lead to death. COVID-19, the one that we are experiencing right now, is one of the more severe variants of the coronavirus, but it's not the first that we have seen. The most recent being SARS from 2002-2003 and MERS in 2012. While these viruses are for the most part between animals, it can be transferred to humans when a mutation occurs. And from there, it relies on human-to-human transmission in order to survive. Returning to the starting question, was there a way we could have predicted the development of these pandemics and perhaps prepared better? The answer is yes, with the help of an SIR graph. The model operates on three variables: susceptibles, everyone that is capable of contracting the virus; infected, all carriers of the virus; and removed, people who have developed immunity after recovering or passed away and are then removed from the equation. This system of equations represents how each of the three categories is calculated. The amount of susceptibles is equal to the population minus the amount that becomes infected. The amount of infected people that are now carried over is subtracted by the number of people that recover or die. And finally, the amount of people that are removed from the equation is left over. And because these equations are all dependent on each other, they will all experience similar growth, in this case, exponential growth. Because with more infected people, there's more exposure to the virus. However, we put in place methods to reduce the infection rate, such as quarantine and washing our hands to limit this number. We can identify at what point the exponential growth comes to a halt. This is known as the inflection point. When the infection rate drops below 1, as in per infected person, they are infecting less than one other susceptible, then the virus will slowly die out and eventually the curve will flatten.
On Monday, March 16th, Surgeon General Jerome Adams warned the United States, "We are where Italy was 2 weeks ago in terms of our numbers." While both these numbers seemed largely different, exponential growth proved that they were much closer and bought them time to prepare. Whether America listened or not was another matter. It is no doubt that the SIR model and simple maths have helped mitigate the effects of COVID-19. And despite all the false information spreading around, we can always take refuge in knowing that math can't lie. And as it has in the past, it will continue to save multitudes of lives in the upcoming future.